Welcome to the 21st session of Visual Programming. The main objective of this session is to learn the concepts of control structures, if then else statements, the different types of if statements, and then the select case statement. At the end of this session, the students will know how to the syntax for declaring the different types of if statements and with different examples. So let us see what are the different control structures available in Visual Basic. The control statements are used to control the flow of programs execution. So these execution can be controlled by different types of if statements, select case. Decision making can be done using these control structures. So in a if condition, you can just decide on which, depending on the condition, whether it is true or not, you can decide on which statements can be executed and which statements cannot be executed. Let us see the syntax of if then selection structure in VB. So this is the syntax. You have to write the keyword if. So then followed by the condition you have to give. For example, here you are just checking if the value of the variable average is greater than 75, then you are assigning the grade A. So here this is the syntax. The if statement will end with, it will start with if and it will end with end if. This is a simple if statement. It doesn't have an else condition. Now let's see if how to write an if statement with an else condition. The if then else selection structure, it allows the programmer to specify that a different action is to be performed when the condition is true and what is the action to be performed when the condition is false. So here in this case, along with the if condition, if the condition is true, then the statements under the if body will be executed. If the condition is false, then the statements under the else will be executed. You can look at this example. What if there are more conditions to be checked? Then that can be done by using the nested if then else selection structure. So here when you have multiple conditions, more than one or two conditions, if you want to check in a program statement, then we'll have to go for using the nested if then else selection construct. You can see the syntax here. So the first condition will be checked. If true, the statements under this will be executed. Otherwise, it will go to the second condition. If that is true, then the statements under that will be executed. If that is also false, then it will go to the condition 3. Okay, and so on. So this is the example what you are seeing here. So here you have different conditions. The average value greater than 75, or if the condition is false, then it will go to the else if. There you check if the average value is 65. Suppose if the average value is just 46, then you will have to come to the fourth condition here where it is checking else if average greater than 45, then assign the grade yes. See now when you have more selection, see here in this example you are seeing some 4 to 5 selection conditions. What if you have more than 10, 15, 20? Then it becomes confusing when you write a code using this nested if. So to avoid that, we have a concept in VB that is called a select case. So a select case structure compares one expression to different values. The advantage of the select case statement over multiple if then else statement is that it makes the code easier to read and maintain. The select case structures test a single expression which is evaluated once at the top of the structure. The result of the test is then compared with several values, and if it matches one of them, the corresponding block of statement is executed. Let us see the syntax of it. So this is the syntax of the select case structure. So you just write the case select case and the expression you have to write. and here you have to give the values under the different cases and write the statements under each case. For example, here assume you have to find the grade using the select case. Whatever the example we did using the nested if, then let us try to do the same with the select case. So here we need to check the value of the average. So write the syntax select case, the variable name is average. Okay, so case, instead of the if statement you write case 100 to 75, then give the grade A. The second case 74 to 65, if it is in that range, give the grade as B. Okay, so instead of if multiple if else statements, it is easier to use the select case. So we use the select case when you have multiple select statements. Let us answer some few questions based on these control structures. Dash allows us to control the flow of our program's execution based on certain condition. The options are looping, array, property and control structure. Students, try to answer it yourself. The second question, when a condition in an if-then statement is true, the options are the next else statement is activated, the next if statement is activated, the next then statement is activated, the end if statement is activated. A condition can never test true. Third question, constructs in which an if block is contained inside another if block, they are called as, options are multi-if blocks, nested if blocks, sequential if blocks, none of the above. The end if statement is required in all the if then statements, in all multi-line statements with else, in single line statements, both A and B, all of the above. Which statements are optional in an if then statement? Options are if, then, else, both A and B, all of the above. Which selection process is an example of multiple branches from a single expression? If then, select case, do loop, for next, all of the above. What happens in a select case construct when a latest value matches the test expression? The options are the corresponding block of statement is run, the next case test value is checked, the case else statement is run, the select case constructor is exited, an error is generated. Thank you.